Tonight, the killing of DJ Warras, a denied bail-grabbing headlines, rising crime, and the stories shaping South Africa.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.
Johannesburg Metro Police are investigating whether DJ Warras may have been mistaken for the owner of a hijacked building he was securing. The media personality, his real name was Warwick Stock, was shot dead outside Carlton Centre in Johannesburg CBD. Stock was working with a security team installing biometric access and CCTV at a building known as Zambezi. A week before his death, he'd taken out a protection order against 5 people linked to the property. Public Safety MMC Mqini Chwaku says there were genuine threats against Stock's life. Police say Stock stepped outside yesterday afternoon while on a phone call when he was ambushed and shot at least 4 times.
We believe that it was a hit because those individuals internally, which is a modus operandi in the city, they start by forming some bogus committees inside the building and persuade tenants not to pay to the owner, and they will pay to them and some other protections inside there.
Popular Limpopo musician Shebe Mabena has been denied bail by the Polokwane Magistrates Court. The artist, whose real name is Lehlohonolo Chauke, faces multiple serious charges. The court ruled that he should remain in custody, citing concerns raised during the bail hearing. Details of the charges were argued behind closed doors, but prosecutors opposed his release. The case has drawn strong public interest, given his profile in the Limpopo music scene. He's expected back in court in January. And the broader picture isn't encouraging. New crime figures show Cape Town remains the Western Cape's violent crime hotspot. Murders are up more than 15% in the second quarter, with over 1,000 killings recorded. Attempted murders are also climbing, and guns remain at the center of the violence. Tourism Minister Patricia de Lille says extra security is being rolled out at major holiday destinations. That follows travel advisories from the US, Canada, and Australia warning visitors about crime in South Africa. The alerts flag armed robberies, carjackings, and violent attacks. De Lille says the response includes more visible security at entry points and tourist hotspots.
We regret the attack on any visitor, local or international. So what we have done is that the Department of Tourism, we made available about 202 tourism monitors to the Border Management Authority, but they are being deployed at various ports of entry. Last week, we deployed 40 at OR Tambo. So safety is a concern for all of us. We don't have specific police that look after tourists, and that's not what we want.
And now, to your money, inflation has eased again, just slightly, offering some relief for households. Annual inflation dipped to 3.5% in November, down from October. It's only the second slowdown this year. Stats SA says prices cooled in 5 categories.
The biggest slowdowns were in transport, recreation, sport and culture, and information and communication. 4 categories registered no change, while we noted higher rates of change for food and non-alcoholic beverages, restaurants and accommodation services, and alcoholic beverages and tobacco.
Fuel and data may hurt less, but groceries and eating out are still getting pricier. The Special Investigating Unit has frozen 2.7 million rand linked to the alleged misuse of National Lottery funds. The money comes from the sale of land tied to a project meant to build old age homes. In 2018, the SA Youth Movement, chaired by Alfred Sugudla, received 23 million rand from the Lottery Commission for housing projects in KZN and the Free State. But the SIU says some of that money was diverted into Sugudla's personal companies. Investigators allege the funds were then used to buy luxury properties in Johannesburg. One of those was later transferred to Sugudla's ex-wife, Tinswalo Chauke, as part of a divorce settlement.
The property in Copperleaf Gold Estate, purchased for approximately 800,000 using funds earmarked for community development, was co-owned by Sugudla and Chauke in 2018 and was subsequently transferred to Chauke as part of their divorce settlement. Further investigation have revealed that the proceeds from the sale of this property amounted to 2.5 million currently reside in Chauke's bank account.
Substandard concrete, poor reinforcement and missing building plans are being blamed for the collapse of a temple in Verulam, north of Durban. That's according to a preliminary report presented by Public Works Minister Dean McPherson. The early findings point to serious lapses in construction oversight, with the collapse triggered while concrete was being poured. 5 people were killed in the collapse last week.
Early visual assessments have also raised serious concerns regarding the quality of construction, including indications of misaligned structural elements and potentially substandard materials. Rescue personnel further reported that the concrete encountered on site appeared friable, which will require further forensic testing as part of the investigation.
Internationally, Australian police have charged the surviving Bondi Beach gunman with terrorism and 15 counts of murder. The attack targeted a Jewish Hanukkah gathering, killing 15 people in the country's deadliest mass shooting in decades. Investigators say a father and son carried out the attack. The father was shot dead at the scene. The 24-year-old remains under police guard in hospital, facing terrorism and murder charges. Officials say early evidence suggests the shooting was inspired by ISIS. The suspect, Naveed Akram, is expected to appear in court via video link. In the US, the son of Hollywood director Rob Reiner is set to face 2 counts of first-degree murder over the killing of his parents. Prosecutors say 32-year-old Nick Reiner could face life in prison or the death penalty if convicted. He's expected in court once medically cleared. And back home, prominent lawyer Ismael Ayob has died at the age of 83. He was best known for representing anti-apartheid figures, including Nelson Mandela and Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Ayob later fell out with Mandela and was removed from the Nelson Mandela Trust in 2005. The circumstances of his death remain unclear, and he was laid to rest this afternoon at West Park Cemetery. And we'll leave you with that story. See you for more again tomorrow.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.